Yeah, I think we'll start rocking and rolling. So, as always, good before the stupidity. We'll start off with, I said Happy Independence Day. A lot of people said AC was very busy, a lot of cars, a lot of traffic. Um, Want to thank the ACPD for really cleaning up the boardwalk. A lot of compliments about that. It feels a lot better up there. So, again, thank you to the entire police department and those who work it for giving it a nice breath of fresh air. It is whatever you're doing is working. So, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Also, a little shout out to Weatherby Construction. They are doing a hell of a job fixing the boardwalk from Florida Avenue heading northbound. Guys are working hard, doing a good job. The boardwalk is solid. So, thank you to Weatherby as well. So, a couple things. What we got here? Second off, happy birthday, Mike Tyson. Iron Mike is 54 today. Happy birthday there, Mike. Mike was a huge part of Atlantic City and its boxing era for many, many years. So definitely thank you to him for drawing in the people and the fun during that time over at the historical Boardwalk Hall. And, we have our local guy, Justin, who is on the right path, and I think he'll be doing the same thing over there at Boardwalk Hall, packing it in for large events. So, thank you to Mike, and, let's support Justin, a local hero. So, that's good. Also, those who may or may not know, the agencies that bring in the conventions and they bring in the conventions into Atlantic City. They are Visit AC and AC Sports Commission. Just made top 25 in the country for hosting conventions in America. So congratulations to everyone and both of those teams, and also to the casinos, hotels, and restaurants that complement them. But without the help of the hosts that bring in the conventions, they wouldn't be helping us out. And like I preach, a thank you and a goodbye and see you later go a long way, because we're not making cars, we're making smiles and memories over here in Atlantic City. So it goes a long way. So thank you to those agencies. Another congratulations is in order to Councilman, I apologize. County Exec Denny Levinson. Apparently, Atlantic County's been number one ran county in the state for over 25 years. We read, Harry put that up on his articles today, and we all see it. I think Marty should take a chapter or 8 from Denny Levinson on how to operate government. Be honest with you, I think my man's a few slices of bread short of a sandwich compared to Denny. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, a couple events. First, next Saturday, the original Micro Wrestling returns back here to the Ducktown to be in the Duck Hut. Doors open at 5:30, give or take. Tickets can be bought at the door. You can also get them online. As always a great event. A lot of families come out to see this. It's a good time. So that's next Saturday. Then we move to the air show on the 14th, and 13 and 14. 13 practice, 14 the actual air show. And then we have the Down Beach Seafood Festival, the 14th and 15th, over at Ski Beach in the Ventnor Heights. As always, there's transportation to and from the Acme Shopping Plaza, or whatever they call it, which just got redone. It looks beautiful. So John provides transportation to park there and bring you over. If you don't want to drive, don't. They encourage walking and cycling just to ease the footprint for vehicles for the residents who so kindly open their arms to this event. So let's respect that. And if you don't have to drive, don't. Bike it, walk it, e-bike it, skateboard it, come by boat, paddleboard in, who knows. But there's transportation at the Acme Shopping Center that John does every year, and you can park there to catch a ride. So that's the 14 to 15 Ski Beach. What else? Lamberti's finally opened 4th of July weekend in Margate. Heard good things about it. Good crowd, good drinks, nice view. So, show some love to the Lambertis. That's always good. What else? That's it. We got one message. One message is, people, we all go grocery shopping. We all know how expensive everything is these days. But those who go to fast food restaurants or any restaurants and think it's okay to steal condiments, it's wrong. It's bad enough they're virtually tripled in price. They're there to season your food, compliment your food, wherever you grab salt, pepper, ketchup, mustard, A1, hot sauce, whatever. You go to your local coffee shops, your creamers, your sweeteners, your sugars. People. Seen it a few times in the past 2 weeks at my coffee shop at Choice, and I called someone here at the bar. I'd rather you ask me for a whole caddy of fresh condiments than steal it. Okay? But don't steal it. Okay? It's hard enough just to operate in general here because it's very seasonal, but this state also isn't the friendliest of business-friendly states with all the taxes and crap. But just do us a favor, whether you're getting coffee, a bakery, a restaurant, whatever. Don't steal the condiments. Some guy the other day was at Dunkin' Donuts. He had 2 handfuls of sugar and sweet and low. And when he went into his pockets, half of them fell out. And he kicked them and kept on walking. So it was like, what was the point? He had 2 massive handfuls. Just go buy your own. Or don't be a pig about it and take enough to last you for the 2 weeks because you're cutting corners. It's not fair. It really isn't. You're just going to make the price of that product go up higher at the end of the day. So be mindful, please, and don't steal the condiments. Where do we start? Okay, let's start with this. Let's start with the road diet. Okay, the road diet. So as you well know, Marty's Three Stooges went up and tried pleading the case and give a guilt trip / whatever to the CRDA board. Fortunately for us, the CRDA told them, yeah, okay, it ain't going to work. Now, the other day, the drawbridge on Route 30 got stuck, creating a major problem. Problem is, if you're going into the city, you were committed, it took you a minute to go out, turn around, go back over, and whatever. Those on the other side of the bridge, a little more fortunate, but at the end of the day, whether you're coming or going, it was inconvenient. It was an inconvenience. Now, instantaneously, now with social media, the alerts, and everything else that we have, the center of town was out of control busy with the influx of cars like that, because now you have upset, disgruntled people trying to leave the city from Route 30 to go on the expressway on the other side of town to 322 Black Horse Pike, and vice versa, going to their vacation homes and whatever, the whole nine. Go this way. And it's just a problem. Get this right. There you go. So, that all in all being said, let's take this in perspective here. And we'll get back to this July 11th thing, but let me take out this. So, here we got 322 Black Horse Pike. That's the expressway. White Horse Pike. 3 major arteries that feed Atlantic City. Okay? This one gets used more than anything else, because on this side, and it's like split, like in the sections with town. This is downtown, midtown, uptown. Most of the casinos are on White Horse Pike. These two supply 2 in the convention center and the walk. So this getting turned out, these 2 here had to pick up a lot of slack. So now we go back to the road diet. And again, it's dead, but just so people understand, you're taking half of the traffic that is used between all 3, 50% is here. You're adding solid 35-40% to this one, 10-15 to that one. To dump into Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, Fairmont, Baltic, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to work. Like I said at the meeting, it's like the human body. You need to circulate. You need to move around. You need to have room. Other towns are expanding highways, making them wider, taking a bridge or something, whatever, which we can't do. But suffocating Atlantic Avenue is possibly the dumbest idea in the world. And again, I just want to thank Krita and all those who voted against it, thank God. Thank you for doing that, because that means you understand it, you get it. So, thank you for that, and hopefully they'll get the bridge taken care of. Now, that's done. Another bridge note. Dorset Avenue Bridge this Wednesday. Avoid it. From 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. They are working on that bridge. That's another drawbridge we have. So we have 4 drawbridges that feed the island. So we need all the room we can get to get people in and out and to go about their day as painless as possible. And the irresponsibility of the mayor to sit there and say, yeah, this is a great idea. Really? Horrible. What else we got? And another bridge note. We got a lot of bridges today. Another bridge note. Venice Park Bridge. So, Marty took pride in saying, I got the bridges fixed. They were falling apart. It just fell in your lap. Don't take credit for it. It just happened on your watch that you're getting them fixed. No one neglected to do it. You just got lucky. You're not even lucky. It just happened during your tenure. So, now, but what I don't understand is this. We're all familiar with the unfortunate situation that happened on I-95 last year, the year before. That bridge took about 2.5, 3 months to start rocking and rolling. I think they start off with 4 lanes, 2 coming and 2 going. So funneled down, funneled open, just to get people going. But they were going on and off. 3 months. I think it was a 6-month total project, everything said and done with. But it's an I-95, a 10-lane highway, 5 coming and 5 going, with a bridge that catered vehicles to go to and from underneath it for industrial use and traffic over there. And Philadelphia's way busier on that side than the Venice Park Bridge by the windmills. Here we are almost a year to date, and that bridge still isn't done yet. It's 10% of what they had to do in Philly, PA. So, who did Marty hire, or who okayed this company to fix this little-ass bridge that there's no traffic underneath, jet ski use or small clam boats only? You have a lot of people that live back there that are the heart of Atlantic City, whether they work for the city itself or the casino industry. It's just, who do they get to fix this thing? And then we have the bulkhead project in Lower Chelsea and off Annapolis Avenue. One of the sleeves for the storm drain already popped out already, which means that wasn't done right, which I think they didn't even put a manifold in there to prevent backflow and flooding, to be honest with you. But a very large sleeve. Anyone that works in Public Works, go check it out. It's there. End of Annapolis Avenue. You see it at mid-tide to low tide. It blew out the storm drain. And it had to happen Friday or Saturday because people brought it to my attention at that point. You might want to go check it out. Just might. And also, get that company to go back and dredge all of those spoils over there, because that's just going to rip into the system and create a flow problem again. So they need to dredge all that as well too, so that transition from high tide to low tide, bay to ocean, it's working as best it can. But right now, with all the silt and sand and stones and rocks and shit, it's going to create a problem down the road. So anyone in Public Works, tell Uzo, wherever his name is, the engineer guy, Mr. Captain Clueless, he's got to go look at that, because his inspection obviously didn't do too well if that thing blew out already. So someone go wake up Uzo and go have him look at that. What else? Also, a lot of phone calls, a lot of questions about Laquetta Small throwing away perfectly good school equipment. A lot of churches and associations had reached out social media to me, and I had to tell them, unfortunately, they got rained on at least once, and now they're trash. They weren't trash, but now they're trash. But just again shows the irresponsibility financially that the small administration and school board has for the tax dollars. They don't care. They don't care. Never will. Never have. They don't care. So shame on them, and they will get their day in court. So yeah. So those on the school board, hear me out. Do the right thing. Do a little homework. Go to a school, show some face, and see what you're voting on or what you're discussing. So when it comes time to make a decision, you're not taking the word of a liar, a cheater, a beater, a thief, or anything else. Go investigate the situation. Go look at it, touch it, feel it, get a video. I don't know. But when it comes to our tax dollars, I don't care to give it away, but throwing it away is irresponsible on the most highest level. Other people, other schools have warehouses that you can call and they'll give it to you or charge you a couple bucks, whatever. Either way, it's cheaper than buying it new if it is still in great condition. Facebook Marketplace, I don't know. Something. So, again, and I'm empowering people to go out for the school board and get rid of 85% of the trash that's on that board because they're either spineless, mindless, or pointless. All of them. Horrendous. What else? Now, to no surprise, we all know Marty was after John Devlin on the MUA. We also know when he rolled over at night, he talked to Laquetta to get him off the school board on some BS. What I'm going to say is, where is the, what are they, I keep on forgetting that. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm drawing a brain fart right now. Where was that lack of confidence, which we have in Marty and Laquetta? Jesus. Go hit me in a second. But you have a husband and wife that, ironically, one guy who spoke the truth, knew where the bodies were buried, exposed it, talked about it, brought it to light, only just to better the city, wasn't malicious, doesn't make John richer, doesn't make him more popular. He empowers people to do the right thing, and then now he's got a lawsuit against both the school board and the city for being fired because a husband and wife that equals nepotism got rid of him. So again, here's another example of how irresponsible financially Laquetta and Marty are as far as wasting the tax dollars. Again, conflict of interest. There you go. Where was the conflict of interest with that? Really? That's what I was looking for. Where is the conflict of interest with that? It's okay for Marty and his crew to say that, and then you get this. Legally. So, congratulations to John Devlin. You're going to win this thing. Buy me a beer. Enjoy yourself. Can't wait. This week, Thursday, I think that's the date. Bracelets. Maybe it'll get Marty like some Cartier bracelets because he's like styling and profiling. Always wearing his Gucci, fake Gucci, and fake everything he got. And last but not least, the funniest thing in the world that I heard, we are fortunate to have actress Shirley MacLaine video in Atlantic City. Ventnor, Margate, all over. I didn't know how popular she was the most, but a lot of people are going bananas over it, so thank you very much. Also, shout out to, oh Jesus, who was here the other day? Larry David. Another icon, was in Ventnor. Went to Red Room for dinner. So thank you, Larry David. So back to this. Marty pitched, allegedly. Marty allegedly pitched / made a deal to whoever in the movie business that Miss MacLaine was in to get his ass in the movie. Yes, you heard that right. Marty tried to get into the Shirley MacLaine movie, allegedly, on some wheels and deals. Wake up, Atlantic City. Listen. We all got friends. We all got whatever the whole nine. But like, you just anything that's put out here is the cold-hearted truth. Okay. The only pushback I get are from those who need Marty to survive because Without him, they wouldn't have a job. So I empower and I pray. Just use your heads next year. If he makes it that far, he might go to jail. I don't know. We don't know. May not make it to the next election year. So God bless whoever decides to take on cleaning up his messes. But just use your heads. Okay? Don't let the jive talk and I'm AC bred, AC born, AC dead, AC nothing. You are bleeding AC to death. You are the most cancerous mayor ever in Atlantic City. Most cancerous. And if you look at all the dirt balls we've had prior, you're number one, cousin. Congratulations. The only thing you're number one at is being a dirtball liar, criminal, child beaten, dirtbag. So use your heads. Anyway, that's all we got this week. Maybe we'll do